With the rising costs of current NFL football products, I am here to tell you that there are still products that you can rip that will deliver you fun and value. Today we are looking at 2026 Leaf Optichrome Football. Let's get into it. Hey everyone, what's going on? It's Andy with Acme Packs, and I welcome each and every one of you back for a new video. Today, we are taking a look at Leaf Optichrome Football from 2026. This just released on Friday. We're looking at Hobby and Jumbo today. So Hobby is coming in at $180, Jumbo is coming in at $330, and you guys know I love Leaf for the simple fact that there's value in it. A lot of people don't like unlicensed, but for the most part, these cards, sell relatively decent, and it is a nice break from paying $900 for a hobby box of Topps Chrome or Topps Finest. Love those products, but they're very expensive. Leaf coming in at a fraction of the cost on those for 18 total autographs for these two boxes is going to be crazy. So Hobby, you got 6 autographs, 2 base cards, and Jumbo, you got 12 autographs and 3 base cards per box. Now you have a mix of NIL, you have a mix of high school, current players, current vets, and legends coming out of here. So, I mean, on the cover boys, we got Malachi Tony, we've got Emmitt Smith, Terry Bradshaw. You can get patch autos out of here, dual autos, triple autos, and I just like Leaf in general. They're going through a little bit of an issue with the NFLPA right now. We'll see if that gets resolved or not. They're trying to essentially cease them from making anything that has to do with the NFL. So like Terry Bradshaw is very obviously in a Steelers uniform, just without the logos, but we'll see what happens with that in the future. That could be its own video in itself. But I love my Leaf because there's always value in those. So 330 for Jumbo, you're probably going to come out even with a bad box at 50% margins. Same thing with Hobby at 180 at 50% margins. You're getting like 90% back. That's very unheard of for the current football market, especially for the licensed stuff. So that's why I like to rip this stuff. I understand that a lot of people don't necessarily like unlicensed stuff, and I get that. I totally get that. But if you are looking for something that's not going to break the bank, ton of fun to open, you get 18 autographs total out of these. Yeah, Leaf is for you. So without any further ado, let's get into it, show you guys what you can expect if you guys are looking to get into one of these yourselves. So nice mix here with both Hobby and Jumbo. Yeah, I liked Optichrome last year. The patch autos were nice. You get the base cards, which really don't do a whole lot. This is Leaf, so we're probably going to see like 1 or 2 one-of-ones per box, if not more. But yeah, if you guys enjoy the football reviews, the football rips, releases, be sure to let me know down in the comments. Remember to like and subscribe. It really helps me out and keeps the channel going if I can get this open. There we go. I got a filler on the back. Cool. So we're not going to spoil that. Okay, let's see what we have. So we got Jaden Sheridan. That is a 1-of-1. Cool. Yeah, this is probably like an NIL or a high school kid. They've been doing a lot of those lately. I want to see a cost analysis of this after, so I'll be, kind of linking a total value that we've gotten from each box back. Jalen Henderson, that is a 2-of-5 auto. Very cool. As opposed to, we ripped Finest yesterday and made a video of that. We hit a top auto with Ashton Genty and probably only came close to maybe 25-30% of the box back. Got Giles Jackson, 2-of-7. Now, some of these guys I've never heard of. That looks like a Washington jersey right there. Some of these can be on card too. I like the design this year. Done a good job. CJ Daniels, that's good. He was wide receiver for LSU, I believe, is at Miami now. 3-of-7. So a lot of collegiate kids in here. Come on. We're gonna have Davy Belfort, 3-of-6. So the way that Leaf does it, it's always hand-packed. I feel like we're getting more autos than normal. All right, we got 2 more cards. Here's a good one. Le'Veon Moss, that's solid. 2-of-9. We'll take that. Nice one. And Dante Moore on the black 2-of-2. another good one in his Oregon uniform there. Most likely a first rounder next year. And we do have one more card here. Weird that it's on the back. We got Drew Mestmaker on the College Town. That looks cool. 1 of 1. I like that. That's a cool card. I bet these come in autos too. All right, cool. So, I mean, we got, you know, the Dante Moore and the Le'Veon Moss, who I know both of those guys. Both are high-level collegiate players. Yeah, we'll see how that one kind of stacks up. I mean, the Dante Moore in itself is probably a $50, $60 card. So almost half of our box back there. This being hobby. Okay, and Jumbo. Yeah, it's just hard to find value in the football market these days. That's why I like ripping Leaf stuff. I'd love to see a patch auto coming out of here. They're much more common in the Jumbo boxes than they are in the hobby boxes. Oh, we got a prismatic on top here. Oh, it's one of the music parallels. That's cool. Derek Meadows. So these are supposedly short prints. There's like these music parallels, the like snow day parallels. Hopefully we see 1 or 2 more. But we do have a, what is either a patch or a patch auto coming up. And these cards just look good. So this is called a super prismatic 1 of 1 gold vinyl, whatever. 1 of 1 Derek Meadows. Looks like Bama. Cool. I don't know a whole lot about him, but very nice looking card. Next up, we're going to have a Battle Worn of Jerome Bettis the Bus, 7 out of 10. Game used memorabilia. That is something that Leaf has done very well over the last few years, is procuring game worn memorabilia to have in their products. So we're going to have 12 total autos in here. We got Jaden Sheridan on the red, and I pulled 2 by accident. Raise the bar of Jaden O'Neal. So Sheridan is out of 4. Jaden O'Neal is 5 of 6. Okay, so we do have... Come on, I don't want to... There we go. We do have these college towns. That's cool. Quan Lacey, that's solid. Running back for Ole Miss, I believe. 5 of 8 on the college town. That's awesome. That's a really nice card, and it looks like it's a color match, too. That's cool. I like that. Okay, Caden Whitgen. Looks like Iowa, 1 of 9. Shimmer. Come on. Got Jalen Henderson. I believe we pulled him already. 6 of 9. On the ice. Got Jabari Mack. 7 of 10. And I gotta see how many cards. Oh, we have a lot of autos left. Got Ethan Vasco. That looks like North Carolina. 7 of 9. Another super prismatic smiley face. Maverick McIver. That's a crazy name. 1 of 1 on the smiley super prismatic. These are beautiful cards. Got Rudolph Blaze Ingram. That's a wild looking picture. Looks like his head is way too big for his body. And is this another campus? Or college town of Aaron Gregory. That one is 7 of 10. Harlem Berry, another college town. That looks like LSU, 2 of 4. And we should be coming up on... Yeah, our last 2 autos, which means we'll probably have a pretty good one coming up. Elijah Haven. 1 of 10 there. Cool card. Raise the bar. And I believe this is our last card here. So the way that Leaf packs these, they do them by hand. I'm assuming this is probably going to be a pretty solid card. The way that they normally do it. Oh, never mind. Elijah Haven. I completely lied. Unless I don't know a whole lot about Elijah Haven. Burst onto the scene as a high school freshman starter, completing 122 of 180 passes and a school record 35 touchdowns with only 3 interceptions. Okay. Only is a consensus 5-star prospect who is going to shine wherever he lands. Okay, so 5-star quarterback there, Elijah Haven. I completely lied. So they're going to have a base card on the back. Sorry to make that anticlimactic. But like I showed you guys, this is a very, very fun product to rip. I mean, just look at all the color. You get good good autos out here. Dante Moore, 2 of 10. Le'Veon Moss is nice. CJ Daniels, Jalen Henderson, sharp there. And that was our hobby. And then our jumbo, you know, Elijah Haven. Apparently that is our best card, 1 of 10. We got Harlem Berry. Maverick McIver on the Super Prismatic. I would say this is probably a weaker box. The Quan Lacey is really good. Jaden O'Neal. This is probably a weaker box from what I've seen from most Leaf stuff, but we did get 2 Super Prismatics out of here with the Derek Meadows and then the game-worn Jerome Bettis. And even then, you know, we probably still got 50% of our box back with getting 12 autos out of that box, and then we got 6 out of the first one. So, I mean, kind of pick your poison with this stuff. You got Hobby at 180, you got Jumbo at 330. If you don't want to, you know, go up to the 330, you have the nice option to go with the Hobbies. So, yeah, I like Leaf stuff. I like it in the current market of football cards, getting to rip something that isn't going to entirely break the bank, and you get pretty good value out of it too. You know, some boxes are going to make your money back, some are going to go over, some are going to be less. You know, that's just the nature of ripping stuff. But Leaf, for the most part, does a very good job of giving you some sort of value out of their products. But that is going to do it for me, everyone. Let me know what you all think down in the comments. Remember to like and subscribe, and I will see you all next time.